So I think I want to show you guys how I do my main rigs. I already got one tied here. It's called a surgeon's loop knot. It's similar to a dropper loop, but what you do is anywhere on the line, you just spin it and double it up, spin it around. With light line especially, I do 3, but usually I just do 3 with all line. If you got too much, you just put your fingers here to cinch it up. I don't really even have to wet it. And then you got a little dropper loop or a surgeon's loop knot at the end of it. It's not a real dropper loop, but to me it's the fast way to do a dropper loop. And in the ocean, let me grab a little hook right here real quick. What makes it so nice though is, say you're in the ocean, you're fishing for, you know, big and smalls. You know, basically this is the bad thing, is you have to feed it into the eye of the hook through the loop. So it takes basically 2 parts of the line. Sometimes it could be annoying, especially on small hooks. And then you just wrap it around the hook and pull it tight. Now what's cool about in the ocean, you could take off the hook, or basically bringing it down and change hooks out real quick. If you do it on your weights, you can change your weights out too. That's what makes it good, is you could take off your hooks and it's still a really solid line. So I used it mainly for, you know, when I went ocean fishing a few times, when we were pulling on the bottom for rockfish, you tie like 2 or 3 of these on your line. You know, one a couple feet up, one like 4 feet up, and then you just drop out there and just fish the bottom. And so you can fish the different depths at the same time. And then change your weights and your hooks depending on the current and all that. But I also like it too because it keeps your bait off your main line, and it does give a little play to the bait more than if it was just stuck on the main line. It seemed to hook up really good. Even I do all my drop shots like that, all my bait and weights really, if I have a weight on the bottom. The only time I don't really do it is if I have the, you know, if I was fishing just a jig at the end of the line, then I'll do Palomar knots mainly. Palomar knots for everything for me really, because it's so simple to tie. It doesn't take much time and it's quick. And I'm just using mono. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that little setup. Got to say, on the lighter line though, it's kind of harder to change out your hooks and your weights, because sometimes, you know, the knot gets really tight and it's hard to kind of separate it. But like when you go ocean fishing, you're using like 20-pound mono out there, it's really easy to separate it and get your weights and hooks off. You know, and then, because I'm only using like size 6 circle hooks right now for bait and weight for these bluegills and stuff, that you got to use light line for those little tiny hooks. Like I only use 6-pound mono, but yeah, you can't use 20-pound mono and use a little tiny hook when you do that. So you kind of got to match your hooks to your line in a way. Another bluegill. Nice bluegill. The other one I got before this one was a little bit bigger. Not too bad there. Here's another fat bluegill, bro. Got it. Another little bluegill. Got one, boys. Is it a yellow or a bluegill? Ooh, there's a, I don't know, new species for me. What is that thing? Is that a little drum? I don't think that's a carp. I think that might be a freshwater drum baby. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up what it is later. Not 100% sure. Little dude there. Little dude. A tiny yellow. Little yellow. It's a little yellow. Yep. Little yellow, dude. Got him. Get you, man. He's ready to get out of here. Got something better, boys. I think it's a channel cat. Maybe not though. Try to pull some drag at first. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. That's a monster red here, I think, bro. Dude, look at this thing, bro. That's a monster red here. Let it, bro. Too shallow to release them right here, dude. Look at that, bro. Yeah, it's a bluegill. Nice bluegill. Let it, bro. Nice one. Let it, dude. Nice one. Really, I'm so decent. Crazy wind out here, boys. It's a nice one. Oh, be careful. He's gonna want to wake this thing up. Nice channel, bro. That's like a 3.5, 4 pounder. Better, bro. Oh, he broke my weight off. Little yellow.